What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Bad Movie channel. It's been a long time, I know. So before we get into today's video, I just want to touch on what happened prior. So me and Dylan we did our out and about video, and then we had recorded 2 or 3 other videos after that. Between the shitty laptop that I was using and the program that I was using to edit, it deleted all of our footage. And then life got in the way, and shit happens. But here we are. We're back. And just in time for Halloween. Today's video is actually a request from one of my favorite people in the world, my nephew Blaine. I love you, buddy. And he wanted me to review one of my favorite horror movies of all time. So today we are going to do Child's Play Part 1, the original from the 80s.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why won't you believe me?
Because I'm sane. Mrs. Barkley, sane and rational.
No one believes the truth. Or lives to tell it. There's nothing nice about murder. And there's nothing innocent about child's play.
So, in the original Child's Play, the movie picks up, we see Charles Lee Ray, played by Brad Dourif. I think I'm saying that right. And he's being chased by a cop. And in the movie, the cop gets a lucky shot, shoots Charles right. And Charles realizes that he's dying, so he needs to try and find somewhere to transfer his body, like his soul into. Closest thing to him is, well, good guy doll.
I don't know. I gotta find somebody. Give me the power, I beg of you! S'accuse teme podemo. Mortis me te vaccorde mi voce. Delle porte basse gembela. S'accuse teme podemo. Delle porte basse gembela. Delle porte basse gembela. Delle porte basse gembela.
The cop finds Charles Lee Ray dead, so they assume that's it. Scene cuts, you see Andy, who's the main character, and his mom. Andy is making breakfast in bed for his mom, and it's his birthday, if I remember. Yeah, it's Andy's birthday, so he decides to make his mom breakfast in bed. Well, they slowly start opening Andy's birthday gifts, and he gets everything for a good guy doll, except for a good guy doll. His mom ends up going to work, and she works in a department store, and it's her and her best friend, and her best friend tells her that there's somebody outside selling a good guy doll for cheap. So she's like, fuck yeah, let's go. She gets the doll. She then brings the good guy home to Andy. He opens it and he's freaking out. Well, Andy's mom has to pull a double, So she asks her best friend that she works with, who is Andy affectionately calls Aunt Maggie. So Aunt Maggie comes to watch Andy, and she's getting him ready for bed. The TV turns on, and she sees Chucky in bed, or in the chair, watching TV. So she goes to confront Andy, and she's like, I told you it's time for sleep. This isn't cool. Why would you turn on the TV and put Chucky in front of it? And he's like, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking? I'm brushing my teeth. So she finally gets Andy to bed.
Give me a kiss. Good night, baby. And happy birthday. Good night, Aunt Maggie.
And she hears something, so she's like looking around.
Andy?
And then she sees Sugar on the floor. So she's looking around, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. And Chucky grabs the hammer from Andy's good guy doll little toolkit, fucking cracks her in the head. Till Aunt Maggie falls out the window. Cops show up. Andy's mom gets home from work, sees the cops in front of her building, and freaks. Realizes that it's her best friend who was watching her son, who is now dead. Runs upstairs and sees the cops walking through her apartment and interviewing Andy. And the one cop notices that the symbols on the bottom of Andy's shoes match the footprints that were in the sugar from the kitchen.
Andy, what you got on your feet?
Good guy PJ sneakers.
Wow. Come here. Can I see the bottoms of them?
Sure.
Ooh, look at this, huh? There's a gun. Is that a cowboy hat?
Andy, get into bed. I'll be in a minute to tuck you in.
But Mom...
Right now. Why are you treating Andy like this? If he says he doesn't know how those footprints got there, then he doesn't.
Look, Mrs. Barkley, if somebody made those footprints, if not Andy, then who?
Finally, Andy lays down and he's staring at Chucky, and he notices that Chucky has the same imprint on his shoes. So he goes to show him, and of course, nobody believes him.
What do you think was so important about my sneakers, Chucky? You don't know either, do you?
Let me know if you find out anything about those footprints.
Mommy! Mommy, I know who was on the kitchen counter.
Andy!
Who, Andy?
I thought I
Who?
Chucky.
Your doll?
Andy, that's enough stories for tonight. Now come on, back to bed. Now, I mean it.
But Mom...
So, slowly but surely, more and more people connected to Charles Lee Ray start coming up missing. There's, I believe his name was Eddie Caputo.
Chucky! Chucky!
Was supposed to be like the getaway driver that night. And then there's the voodoo doctor who actually showed Charles how to transfer his soul from, body to body. The voodoo doctor told him that the only way Charles can survive is to take his soul and put it into the body of the first living person he told that, he was alive to.
Hello, John. Over here. Hi. You know, when I came here learning all that stuff about how to beat death, I thought maybe you were pulling my chain. But not now. Not now. Only one problem.
What?
This. I didn't think anybody could hurt me. But last night I got shot. You know something? It hurt. It hurt like a son of a bitch. It even bled. Now, why is that, John?
You're turning human.
What? You mean I have to live out the rest of my life in this body? No fucking way!
You perverted everything I've taught you and used it for evil, and you have to be stopped. Give me that.
Sure. How do you want it? Broken leg?
Ah!
Shouldn't tell your customers where you hide things like this, John. Now, how do I get out of this body?
No, I won't tell you.
Yeah? Tell me you died, John. Your choice.
No, I'll tell you. You have to transfer your soul out of the doll into that of the first human being you revealed your true self to.
You mean the first person I let in on the fact that I was really alive? I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. The first person I let in on my little secret was a 6-year-old kid. I'm gonna be 6 years old again. I have a date with a 6-year-old boy. And you have a date with death. So long, John.
And they think Andy is doing it. So they end up locking Andy up in a psychiatric ward for evaluation. And while all these adults don't believe him, Chucky is on his way to go kill this little fucking kid.
But Chucky is here! And he's going to kill me! Please don't leave me! Please!
So he has to try and get a hold of Andy inside this asylum. And slowly he kills the doctor that's getting ready to give Andy, I think it was some kind of like a shock therapy, but Chucky ends up fucking shocking the doctor and killing him.
Easy, easy. It's all right, Andy. It's all right. You're not gonna need this anymore. All right.
But I do! Chucky's in that room and
No.
he's going to kill me!
No, Andy. It's gonna be all right. I'm here now, and I'm gonna protect you. Andy, easy, boy. Easy. Come on, nobody's here.
No, please! He'll kill you too!
Andy, now.
No, please, listen to me! Please!
Andy, now this is just gonna sting you for 1 second. Ah!
Well, eventually, the mom and the cop both realize that little Andy's telling the truth, that his fucking good guy doll is alive. His mom discovers it by realizing that there is no batteries in the good guy doll.
Well, say something, you little bastard. Say something, damn it!
Hi. I like to be hugged. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
Last but not least is the cop. Now, Chucky tries to strangle the cop in his car and kill him that way and makes him wreck his car.
Good night, asshole! Hi, Mikey!
So now they're both on board like, oh fuck, he was telling the truth. So then it pretty much comes down to the final showdown. Alright, now they're back at Andy's.
Hade Dewey Dembella. Varencella Santaria. Oya Shango. Yenya Makumba. Give me the power, I beg of you! Le vœu mercier de bois chaillot, s'accuse de mes poids des morts. S'accuse de mes poids des morts.
And it's Andy, the cop, and Andy's mom versus this little psycho murderous fucking doll. Andy fucking traps him in the fireplace, sets him on fire.
Andy, no, please. We're friends to the end, remember?
This is the end, friend.
His mom's like, hey, go get this, blah, blah, blah. So he goes into the living room where the fireplace is and notices that the good guy doll, aka Chucky, is no longer burning in the furnace, in the fireplace.
Oh. Andy, go get me the first aid kit under the kitchen sink really fast, okay?
Mommy, Chucky's gone.
Andy, hurry up!
Looks over, and there's the good guy doll, all burnt to shit, heading straight for him.
Hello, Andy. Give me the boy and I'll let you live. Do you hear me? Give me the boy. Give me the boy.
What the hell's going on here? Oh, hey. It's as dead as they come. It's dead.
Kill him now! Strangle him! Don't let go! Kill them! Kill them! Kill them all!
The heart! Shoot him in the heart!
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Alright, as you can tell, didn't really fare well for old Charles. Now Andy and his mom can live happily ever after, right? Probably not. All in all, I think the original Child's Play would probably have to be my favorite. Just because it kind of ties into like being a little kid and wishing your toys were alive, and ties into like be careful what you wish for type shit. You know what I mean? Plus, I mean, as a kid, it used to scare the fucking shit out of me. But all in all, I'd have to say definitely a solid movie. One of my all-time favorite horror movies, especially from like that era. Brad Dourif does an amazing job, and he was the voice of Chucky from, the first Child's Play up until, I'm pretty sure he's still doing the voice of Chucky on the Chucky TV show on Sci-Fi too. So like, if that's not dedication, I don't know what the fuck is. But like, I couldn't picture anybody else doing that voice, just because the voice and the laugh are so iconic. And the fact that they were able to keep the franchise going well into, 30, almost 40 years later. It's phenomenal. But yeah, if you have not checked out Child's Play, I hope you do soon. I hope you like this review. Just kind of give you a quick rundown of the movie itself. Blaine, I hope you like this, buddy. I love you and I miss you, and I hope to see you soon. Till next time. Later, guys.